Oh my gosh, I lost my signal. Signal out here is a challenge and it could fall out again any moment. You just never know. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it dropped when I was saying what I was saying, given the context of what we were talking about at the time. Oh my gosh. What we were talking about? We were talking about this internet control, changing what we, watching what we say kind of stuff. Let's get this light adjusted a little better here. Let's stay. I don't know, guys. So I'm back. Hey, Juanita. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just a stupid signal out here in the desert. It's only 4G where I'm at. There's no 5G. And I had 5 bars when I started out here. Right now, 4G. Now I think I got 4 bars back, but it all went kaput. I have ordered a Starlink to operate out here. And I get a Starlink, and if I can run it, get enough power to run it, then we can do some better videos. We can make it, we can come closer to what I do from home. A little closer, more like what I was doing from my friend Scott Miller's house, Scott and Jen. And, of course, I'll be free to follow my own schedule a bit more then, too. So, won't be quite like at the house yet until I get my place built and get my other computer out here. Then, we'll rock and roll. And we can have some everything back like it was. So my apologies, guys, but I can't help the network. And then again, it's highly interesting that it dropped out. I mean, it just, sometimes it'll come back, but it didn't come back that time. It was just dropped out too long. So I just had to start a whole nother video here. Anyway, there's a couple of things we hadn't talked about that I was going to cover. Not a lot. I mean, we covered most of what we was going to cover, but I wanted to go through the chat room, review everybody's chats, and that didn't get to happen. So my apologies for that. I usually put that off to the end because people that watch in the morning who aren't part of the live chat, they just want to hear the news, at least at first. Now, some will hang on and watch the comments and other things. But mainly they come in for the news. So, well, we got 56 back in the room. That's not bad considering the big loss. It be funky, man. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. I'm not quit. Well, I'm trying not to quit my day job immediately. May quit me. Well, this may become my day job. That's why I'm trying so hard on this platform, guys. But the platform may shut me down with this legislation. I may be in big trouble, guys. Lay down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. That's right, JoJo. Anyway, yeehaw. All right, see. Greetings from San Francisco Bay Area. There you go, Robert. Anyway, guys, so JoJo is liking the music. Anyway, guys, so yeah, we got a couple more, at least one more major news item I wanted to get through tonight, and we'll talk about volcanoes soon. Maybe I'll just have to do some music. Free speech as long as you say the right words. Free speech as long as you're a commie. Yikes. I got a problem with that. As a former reformed commie, I got a problem with that. Don't tell me about communism. I have some people, you don't know about communism. You don't know this. You don't know. I've had people that tell me that in the chat rooms. Oh, yeah? You don't know squat. Been there, done that, learned my lesson, got the heck out of town. So, yikes. Don't come in and lecture me about that stuff, some young whippersnapper. I learned better, especially when I saw how the government really runs. Once I went in the Army and saw the reality of government, I got to do some more videos. That's a good topic to talk about it from that angle. I don't know that I've really covered it from that angle. That would be one of my good walking and talking videos. Anyway, all righty. Keep the snow. I'm allergic to it. Uh-oh, David, you're allergic to snow. I drove through snow on my way here. It was snowing in Albuquerque. And I didn't take a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I did get here. But yeah, it was snowing there on my way here. And the very first time I came here, it snowed on Thanksgiving weekend. Big snow. So it could snow here anytime, guys. We're talking about snow up in the hills around here, maybe a day or two. So, but it's just supposed to rain. What we're saying here? We're going through a pseudo-communism there in America. You're right, Robert. You're right. But, don't eat the yellow snow. You're right, Widow. Hey, I lived in Alaska. We had ice fog. And my little moniker up there is don't breathe the yellow ice fog. Because guess what would flash the steam? Poof. When it's 60 below, actually even 40 below, interesting things happens. When it's springtime in Alaska, he'll be 6 feet below. Alrighty, so rain tonight in PV, Arizona. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of prediction of some rain at 5 in the morning. So there's some chance for that. I hope I ain't got a leak in my roof here. Yeah, Matterman. Drops, they'll have been there. There you go. And nobody knows it better than them that's been there and seen it and or thought it and believed, especially them that's lived under it. Oh my gosh, the ones who escape. Like escape from New York City. Hey, Rodney, I am back. My signal went to kaputs, especially when I was saying certain things. It's kind of interesting. I totally lost my signal. So, well, it's just probably part of desert life, guys. So I'm trying to get a Starlink. Hope I can get it going before I get out of here. I don't know. It's actually supposed to come in sooner than I thought it was. I did order a Starlink. Because, this is, you guys, you're my lifeline to the world, guys. Yeah, Rodney is highly interesting. Anyway, so, the Israelis went into to Gaza. They've hit, this hospital. One of them was this Shifa hospital. And there were patients there saying that Hamas was there. And when they got there, they didn't find much. And so now it's been claimed in Jerusalem Post that was rather anticlimactic. They had found more stuff in a previous hospital they went to. But maybe because of that, Hamas got wise and pulled stuff out. But, is Greg asleep with his eyes open again? Ha, 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 ha. And what the ZZ Top, the way they say, laugh on ZZ Top. Ha, 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 ha. Anyway, Sophia, hey, how you doing? Say, grow food and stack ammo. Amen, amen. This is great. Hey, thank you, Greg Roberts. I appreciate that. Well, I'm losing subscribers hand over fist right now. And, some people are probably unsubscribing because they don't like some little one thing you say. They take things out of context. They didn't watch the whole smorgasbord of all my videos and see where I really come from. They'll draw a quick snap conclusion. He's out about this. Oh, he's out about that. Then they don't know nothing about me, So, okay, well, fine. I get that sometimes. But then again, on the other hand, a lot of people are being subscribed by the platform. And some of you guys tell me, oh, I got them subscribed. I hear that a lot of times. So make sure you still subscribe. Check that out. Make sure your bell is still banged. I myself get unsubscribed from other channels of similar ilk. I never get unsubscribed from a furry bunny channel video or channel. Isn't that funny? There's some channels you can just never get unsubscribed for if they're popular. They don't unsubscribe you from those channels. Oh no. Anyone still 6 infiltrate? Oops, my light's flipping on me here. My light is flipping out. She's a flipper. Maybe we'll do a disco. Oh, y'all like the beard light. We'll have to do the beard light tonight because there's some flashes. Some of you have been begging. There's been popular acclaim for the beard light. This light flashes. So the beard light's coming tonight because I got a flashing light. All right, guys, this is part of our little entertainment. Now, prepping is very serious. We are in a very serious situation, but it don't mean you got to be gnawing your fingers off on the video and go, you got to keep your head on your shoulders and you got to live life. And, if you don't find a little humor along the way, you'll lose your mind. So we're human beings still, and we need to maintain that humanity no matter what. Old as dirt, good to see you there. We've got to maintain our humanity no matter what. And part of it's humor. And helps you deal with bad things too, including tragedy. Yeah, it don't mean that you're not sorrowful about things. There's things to be sorrowful about. There's things to, but there's always somebody in the world that's having a bad time. You can't cry all day and night. There's also good things happening, even at the worst of times. So, sometimes you got to know how to handle things, but can't lose the humanity. Don't lose your head. Don't lose your perspective, and that's part of what I tell people. But and I tell people never panic. There's a lot of YouTubers tell you, don't panic now, but I'll tell you when to panic. And when you panic, you do stupid things. Even if you're about to get into a fight with somebody, or bang, 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 if you panic, you're liable to get whipped. Much more so than if you keep your wits about you. If you got your wits about you, you're calm, cool, and collected and calculating. The most powerful weapon you got is between your ears. It's right up in here. It's the most powerful prepping tool you got. It's right up in here. And so you got to make sure you don't lose that and lose your perspective. That's one of the top tips I can give you about prepping or anything in life. It's the power of the mind, the brain. We're all born with 100 billion brain cells. Some people pile it all up. It's like a sandbox. Some people pile it all up in one little pile. And look at how brilliant I am. And of course, they think that brilliance radiates over all the rest of the sandbox they evacuated to make that pile. That's called a prima donna. Some people, make a bunch of little piles, out of that sand. Some people will scoop it out. We're real smart right here and right next to it, they know nothing. I've found that rather amazing. And then sometimes a cat gets in the sandbox. It can be drugs or something like that, a cat in a sandbox, and scrambles the brains. So don't forget that, guys. 50% freeze when being shot at. Yep, that's true. That's true. And once that get them shot, you go catatonic, you're done. You better be thinking. That happens in traffic too. That's one of the reasons there's so many wrecks. People, they panic. And then they go smash. I don't know how many times I've worked my way out of a wreck by hitting the gas pedal and the steering wheel. The gas pedal and the steering wheel has saved my life more times than I dare mention. I may be a rocket man in more ways than one. When I was growing up, I thought the objective was to keep that speedometer pegged over as far as you could keep it, whether I had brakes or not. Oh, Lord. The whole fact that I'm here is amazing. It's very amazing. I've had so many close calls in so many different ways in my life. I used to laugh at the James Bond movies because James Bond would every 5 minutes come this close to no longer existing. I thought that was hilarious. Oh, yeah, so he keeps going and nothing gets him. The probability of this is off the charts, never happened. Ha ha. I got thinking about my own life. I said, wait a minute. I should not be here by any stretch of the imagination. Makes you think about some of these quantum immortality theories. I don't know. There may have been a zillion funerals for me in other dimensions of space-time. Marijuana kills my pain and booze helps me sleep on my sleeping pills. Oh, Lord, Greg. We have Starlink. There you go, Wise Owl. When I stayed with the Millers back when I first came out here, they had Starlink, and that's how I was able to communicate as well as I was. But, this could drop out any minute, guys. I mean, we could lose signal again. So let's go back to this hospital thing because, like I said, people watch coffee shows in the morning. They may watch this video before they see the other one since this is the newest video. Hopefully they'll get the take two part in the name. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Pardon me. Yeah. I'm on a trail road here, and it's dust, it's a desert here. You get some dust out here. But anyway, And sometimes it's good to keep a little water by the bedside. At nighttime, you might find you need to get a little bit of swig just to get the dust down. So, yeah, so this thing with the Hamas, they like to hide in hospitals. They like to hide their stuff in hospitals and cry when somebody hits the hospital. And some of the Gazans are upset about it. They're complaining about it. You know, Hamas has got their agenda, and it's not helping Gazans out. You know, they knew when they did what they did that Israel would attack, would fall on Gaza, and it would turn the world against Israel. That's what they wanted. They wanted a bigger conflagration at the expense of the Gazans. So a lot of the Gazans are not happy campers about this. Some of them are just furious over it. So I wonder if Hamas would win another election. You got to remember, they actually only won 44 seats, I think, in the Hamas parliament or wherever it is. So they didn't have a clear majority to start with. But then again, some people say, well, the Gazans elected them. They let it happen. I don't know, guys. That's, we let Potato Head be our president, too. And the nukes may fall on our head, or sleeper cells may act because of things he does, and the fact he's left the border so wide open. Isn't it amazing how, they can come up with all these problems, and we know that all stuff that crosses our border, but closing the border is never the solution, according to some sources. Anyway, last time someone tried to tell me Earth was flat, I said, I do not care. I never even leave my county. It doesn't affect me, round or flat. He was mad. Oh, yeah, they will get mad. I just turned 65, Greg, but my pain is way too high. Oh, bless your heart, Greg. Well, I am be 64 real soon. I'm a little bit behind you, but I'm catching up in a hurry. Gaza's been around since 5,283 BC. That's a while. Oh, the Philistines originally? Tell me there, drops, Philistines. Anyway, excuse me. So, it's a big tragedy. Everything happened over. It's a big tragedy. And I always tell you, there's good and bad people in any country, any land, any city, any village of every race, color, and creed. There's always somebody there that's actually good in their heart. So I always keep that in mind. The world leaders play us against each other. And sometimes other organizations and leaders, that's what they do. That's how they get their power, is they play people against each other. That's a tragedy. We got to quit being played. What did I say at the end of my Love to Rage poem I read? In the somewhat halfway in the style of War Pigs. That's what it was all about, guys. That's what one of the messages I'm trying to get out is we got to quit being played. We got to learn to rise above this. Or if we allow all these hatreds to fester and continue to be promulgated, it's going to be the end of us. Technology is advancing to the point that we will wipe ourselves out if we don't do something. Samuel Turner, thank you again, sir. People talk about corruption as a major factor in the fall of Rome. America is many times more corrupt. I cannot foresee a scenario where the U.S. survives as the U.S. Have a coffee on me. Well, thank you, Samuel Turner. Salute to you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And you're right. Rome was corrupt, but how in the world did they have anything on this country? And the greater you are, the harder you fall. The taller you are, the harder you fall. We've got Roman, emperors would drool to how the power we have. Our power is beyond imagination even they had back in the day. Holy smoke, guys. They would just drool at the whole thought of where we're at today. But it doesn't mean the fall is going to occur a lot harder. Just think about this in terms of falls. Here's a point to think about, guys. The Great Depression was horrible, and everybody talked about how bad it was, how awful, how people barely survived. But back in the day, almost everybody lived on a farm. And back in the day, it was just a habit that almost everybody grew their own food already. That's how they lived. Back in the day, they didn't exist with, their thumbs on a smartphone. Back in the day, those people ate 4,000 calories a day and went out and busted it, and they were skinny as rails because their regular work was comparable. Their everyday work was comparable to somebody training from the Olympics, for Pete's sake. Those folks worked, and they worked hard, and they were grateful for what they had, for the most part, when they had it. Where are we at today? People don't want to work. They don't know how to grow their own food. Guys, yeah, this fall will be extremely hard. So I tell you to grow your own food. That's one of my top recommendations. That's why I tell you to go to True Leaf Market and Eden Brothers and get heirloom seeds and get more than you need for a crop, because your first crop may fail. You could get all these volcanoes could go off. You could get a volcanic winter in July, or a frost, like happened in 1817. Especially people up in New England suffered mightily because that's why a lot of them moved to the Midwest. Wrong fell, think about it. Less than 1% grow gardens. Bingo. See, I need to do a video called Zombies from the Farm. I went around the country about 3 or 4 years ago, both way out in very rural South Georgia, where you grow anything in South Georgia. I mean, it was almost like Florida, and we were very close to Florida, in fact, where I was at. And I did a similar video up around my area. I just drove around looking at farms, looking at houses, people in the country. I said, and I'd drive for over a mile before I'd find a garden. Maybe 2 or 3 miles. It was like, no garden here, no garden, no garden, no garden. And then I backed it up and go, but I would have hidden in their backyards. Well, I backed it up and going to Google Earth. No, you didn't see them. There was no gardens. And a lot of people that do grow gardens just grow for a few tomatoes, and a little bit of this or a little bit of that, just some of their favorite seasonal eats. And they buy they buy hybrid seeds and tons of fertilizer and stuff to make their garden work, stuff that they got to get from the store. When a grade goes down, you ain't getting any of that. That's one of the reasons, one of the first things I did 12 years ago, started worm farming. I started selling worms, 11 years ago? It's 2023. I started selling I started selling worms 11 years ago. I got to shut that down now, but for the time being. And I'll rescale what I do. I'm going to have to go to smaller scale. It's going to be something I can handle by myself without having to hire people. That's just too much trouble. Unless I get, there's one individual who's actually a worm farmer, might want to do some sharecropping, or maybe somebody here locally might want to do that too. So I might can still work at a sharecropping arrangement with somebody, but otherwise I'm going to have to scale it down quite a bit from what I was trying to do. You got to do what you can handle, you know what I mean? So good people help him out. Okay, well, thank you there, Felix. So biscuits and gravy and hard work will keep one young. I love biscuits and gravy. Sawmill gravy. I can make good biscuits and gravy, guys. I can make that stuff myself. And you know what's good after you eat biscuits and gravy? Now you got to have sausage with it. For my book, sausage with it. Now my grandmother used to make it black-eyed gravy. And I think she made it out of coffee and what was left over from cooking ham and bacon and stuff like that. Black-eyed gravy. You put that in cornbread. That's what black-eyed gravy was for. It was for cornbread. But biscuits and sawmill gravy, which is made from, a little bit of bacon grease with flour added to it, and brown it and add milk to it and cook that milk down. Slowly add milk to it and cook it down. But you got to. Hey, the best thing to have with that was sorghum syrup, or my favorite is the sorghum syrup and pear preserves. I mean, Star Gem's great with it, and there's plenty of other things that's great with it. But hot butter biscuit with sorghum syrup or pear preserves, that's just heaven. Taters are the cornerstone. There you go, Tom. Gravy's my favorite beverage. Hey, I resemble that remark. Yes. I love it. I actually sell heirloom seeds, just a tie. Okay. Drops. That's good to know. That is good to know. Me hungry, says Just Arizona. Yeah, almost breakfast time here already. Time to wake up and have breakfast. I'm not even going to bed yet. Time already to wake up. Loudy, folks. Loudy, 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 loudy. But anyway, so we talked a little bit about this Gaza thing. You know, this whole idea of hiding stuff in hospitals, this is just atrocious. It's atrocious. It's atrocious. So I don't know, guys. What can you say about that? It's horrible. My favorite beverage is bacon grease. Johnny B. Thank you, Johnny B. And salute to you. Having my hand in front of my camera. I got my little light here. Salute to you. Thank you, sir. Got enough seeds for my town to grow. Now, there you go. See, I bought tools. Yeah, I might remember I did a special tool run to Lowe's, about 3 years ago. And I got enough tools from all my neighbors to garden. And I got seeds to give to all my neighbors beyond what I would need so that everybody in the community could eat instead of wanting to eat me or what I grew. You'd be surprised what you can grow in the yard. You actually believe the IDF found weapons in a hospital? No, I didn't say they did. I did not say they did. I said they didn't. Did you listen to my other video or listen to me earlier? No. Actually, Jerusalem Post said they didn't. So, but it's also possible that a lot of stuff was, they have done things from hospital. In fact, there have been members of Hamas shooting from the entrance of a hospital. So there have been doing stuff from hospitals. So, but yeah, look, there's a lot of bad things in the world, guys. And I'm not saying either side in this thing is good. I never said that. I've also said there's good in every tribe and village. So don't forget that, guys. Just Arizona, thank you. Salute to you. Oh, this light is on the follow. Salute to you, Just Arizona. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I also say we've all been played against each other, John. So pay attention. I've said that a zillion times. And that's why I did that video, Rage to Love. Because we're all being played. We got to come over this. Let's see. The unknown knowns wasn't the first time somebody tried to use a car to deal with me back then. I still didn't get the message that the first time. Okay. Alrighty, folks. So let me read through some of the chats here. I missed them on the last video because I got taken out. Yeah, that video went kaput. So let's see what is in the chat room here. Wow, y'all chatted a lot in this take too. Folks saying, glad I'm back. Welcome back. Southern border open so everything flows across, unfortunately so. Howdy, y'all, says Matterman. Zen jamming. Starlink has worked great for me. Good to hear that, Zen. Anyway, hit that like button. Well, let's see. New days. Wall raising. There you go. Yeah, there's the email, folks. If you want to help me raise the walls, greg@greengregs.com. If you want to join with us Saturday. But do not email me just to chat on that email. That's a business email. And people like to chat with me, and it's me hard sometimes, guys. So I got a lot to do, and if all my email is drowning in just chat stuff, I can't do. I'll miss all the business stuff or anything I got that's important. That's my most important email. That I don't want spam and just personal chat going to that email. So make sure it's business oriented. Greg, did you move or you're not worm farming? I still have a worm farm, but I'm trying to shut off the sales to that. I got to go on my website and shut that down. But yeah, let's see. I've had a few people actually buy some. I might either have to fill them or refund them because I've let some of my so-called help go. I got one person that could still maybe do something, but you can't ship them. The post office won't let me pay remotely. That's stupid. So I can't ship them when I'm over here. My ears are wide open, Mr. G. Good to know, Johnny B. YouTube unsubscribed me from all my channels and changed my username. Oh, Lord, Marsha. Use Starlink for my service faster than other radio competitors. That's interesting, Chris. Latest word out, Greg. Israel built the tunnels under Asaf Hospital in 1983. Yeah, hey, I don't know. What did I put in my coffee? Lord, I just had some. Yeah, let's see. Is there any coffee left in this thing? It's empty. Let's see. I forgot where to put that cup back. Not smashing my cigar. Anyway. Stopped again from Nolans. Hey, Felix. See Shelly, Michelle. Old as dirt. Old as dirt. Hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you back. So you were cut off while defending your dog's evolutionary hierarchy over our United States White House president. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they didn't like it, apparently. I don't know. 50% freeze when... Oh, yeah, that's right. I already read that. All right. What's that? That Starlink is not cheap down here. Oh, wow. I don't know what it is down there, but it's actually cheaper than what I'm paying for cable at home. So the problem is I got these big, tall trees behind my house at home. I couldn't use Starlink there. Ah, Bruce, come on. Earth's not flat. I can prove it to you from taking pictures of the setting sun and the rising sun. So let's see here. Greg, understand. Oh, I am the flat earth troll. Okay, Bruce, you are the flat earth troll. Okay, we got you. We got you there. Somebody got to be it. Hey, you know who I have not seen in our chat room in a long time? That is our good old friend, Al Gore. We used to get Al Gore in here. And we even had Greta a couple times. So we've not seen Al Gore in a long time. My car became engulfed in flames. 10 passes after I closed the car door seemed like 5 seconds after some woman yelled at me about it, and I turned around and the tires had started blowing like up in a movie. Wow. Was that one of those Teslas or an electric vehicle there? Was it the battery fire runaway, thermal runaway on batteries? That worrisome? You better run. Tell us. I'd like to hear more about that. Heard Newsom might win the presidency. Oh, Aisley, gosh, I hope not. If he does, this country's liable to come apart. Lord, that's scary. I'm building a greenhouse. Good to hear, David Potter. My worms died in the winter. Sometimes they throw off eggs, though. They save the compost. You may have new fresh worms in the spring. Tara is pick me. All right, Tara, what are we picking you for, Tara? Saw a video earlier. I think it came out of the University of Missouri. A little jelly goes great. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. I miss that stuff. Yeah, I grew up on it. I was raised on sausage with gravy and biscuits. And when I went in the Army, the closest thing they had to it, we called it SOS. And that stood for something on a shingle, and the word something is being polite. It was actually one of those 4-letter words that starts with an S and ends with HIT on a shingle. But it was gravy with sausage mixed into it on a loaf of bread. Not as good as biscuits and gravy, but, it was about the best thing I got out of the chow hall in the Army. Amen. Yes, prep for all the others you love and your neighbors, whether you love them or not. because that keeps them from eating you. Some random psycho tried to run me and some friends over when I was about 14. That's scary. You just never know, guys. That's why you got to be situation aware. Azomite is essential for trace elements. Yeah, azomite is rock dust. There are other rock dust that can do that or get close to it, but azomite is known for is one of the best. Even lime helps a little bit. That's just limestone, though. Or the name for limestone is what's the mineral name for limestone? Azomite sticking in my head now. It's not azomite. Oh my gosh! Now I got more words sticking in my head. I can't think of the other one. And then the other word coming to my mind. It's not right. It's not definitely not vermiculite. What is limestone's mineral name? Come on, Greg. You know it. I buy it all the time. Anyway. Feels that would be funny then. 2 FaceTime you live. All right, Felix, what's that? I can't stand how New York stands with them. Okay. Oh, Samuel Turner. Wow. The ugliest man in North Alabama wishes to buy you, Greg, the second ugliest man, a good meal tomorrow. I wonder if we will all be able to still be chatting in some way. I hope so. Easter. Gosh, I hope so. I fear the balloon will be up by then. Samuel Turner. Wow. Salute. So you said the ugliest man in NA. Are you in North Alabama, Samuel? Are you also in North Alabama? Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. I don't believe you're the ugliest man though, by a long shot. You definitely have a wonderful heart. Wow. Wow, I missed that. Holy smoke, by sitting down and going through the chat. Calcite. No, it's another name. It's another name. It's what is it? No, 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 no. What is the name for limestone? It's the mineral name. It's yikes. I can't. It'll come to me after I probably stop the video. Samuel Turner. Oh my gosh, guy. Salute. Big time. Holy whacking smoke money. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this vehicle worked on. It's got some issues, and so all that's gonna help out, guys. It really will. Yeah, hit the like. There you go, unknowns. Absolutely. 23 Angels 5. How much is a Starlink? Well, just to get it is just shy of $700. It's not cheap, and it's $120 a month. If you get a mobile one, it's $150 a month. I'm not going mobile because I couldn't even use it at the house or anywhere in the east side of the country if I'm traveling there. Do the trees probably, but out here it worked just fine. Hello, I'm better looking than Fabio. Okay, drops. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Okay, Samuel Turner. Yeah, I didn't think you was in North Alabama. Oh, North America. Gotcha. Oh, well, you're really broad. As an infantryman, I know good rock when I see it. There you go, Chris. Yeah, it is calcium, but there is a name for a limestone that is, it's not, yeah, calcium is what it is mainly. Well, it's got calcium in it. It's calcium what? Oh, come on, guys. I'm getting all kind of brain lot tonight. So anyway, I don't know. Well, I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm trying to do something. What is the? I buy it all the time. So how come I can't think of it? Checking something out here. Right, give me a second. Anyway. Dolomite. Dolomite. How many times have I said that in my worm videos? Pure crushed dolomite. Okay, so it's calcium carbonate. And some people call it dolostone. But dolomite. How many times have I said buy pure crushed dolomite? Ag lime really is a pure crushed dolomite, but the garden lime is not. Garden lime is chemically treated and can be bad for worms. But dolomite. Yeah, it is a calcium carbonate, but dolomite is the name. There we go, D. Derringer, dolomite. Well, again, drops azomite is a really good stone. It's known as the best. It's really balanced. When the grid goes down, if you don't live where there's dolomite, you're not. Now, if you don't live where there's azomite, you're not going to get it. So if you want azomite and you want lots of it, buy it now. Guys, that's what I'm telling you with everything. When the grid goes down, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You ain't getting it. And azomite comes from out here in the West. And it's just certain areas that azomite comes from. I'm sure drops can tell you exactly where azomite comes from. But on the other hand, what's the key thing? It's the trace minerals. The ground below has lots of trace minerals in it deep down. Trees pull that stuff up. That's why if you're eating vegetables, if you're eating sunflower seeds, and all the books tells you it's rich in magnesium, it's got no magnesium in it. In fact, when you read the package labels, it'll tell you none. Why? Because they don't fertilize with that stuff. They fertilize with NPK. So all these little seeds and things that tell you it's rich in this and it's rich in that, no, it ain't. No, not unless some organic gardener's growing it and treating his land with maybe azomite. But I'll tell you what else will do the same trick. Wood chips. Wood chips will replenish your garden with a lot of the trace minerals. Wood chips, as they rot and decompose, will rob your soil of nitrogen. So you might want to come up with some other way to supplement the nitrogen that wood chips will take up. Leaf matter and wood chips, though, have the stuff from deep in the soil that is not replenished annually with the NPK series. So that is one way to get your mineral content. Wow, what happened to my chat room? Oh, somebody got timed out. Ruh-roh. Wow, Wazell, you just took out a bunch of people. Was that intentional, Wazell? Or did you have a finger accident? What happened? Wood chips and chicken poop. Yeah, chicken poop gives you the nitrogen. So does urine, actually. Aquaponics does it. See, I used aquaponics water to make my worm tea. And that's a key thing you can do to get that back up. Oh, yeah. What happened, Wazell? I think Wazell's finger must have hit something. She must have been swiping and accidentally took a bunch of folks out or put them in timeout. Wazell, what's going on? I think Wazell butt dialed a major deletion here. It's easy to do when you're just scratching through the screen sometimes. Things will happen. Seems to be a slip of the finger. That's what I think. So all you guys that just got timed out, sorry, guys. I can't even see the messages. I don't know what happened. But when there's a whole swath of people like y'all at once, I've accidentally done it, just scrolling through the screen. Must have fallen asleep. Yeah, she's not responding. She may have fallen asleep. That's true. It is late. That could have happened. She may wake up and go, oh my gosh. Oh, because she's not responding. You can buy what's labeled as pharmaceutical grade dolomite. Okay. All right. Well, Wazell, hopefully she's having some good dreams. Sorry, you folks that got swiped there. That can happen. Sometimes just a swipe will do. These touchscreens are hypersensitive on these phones. And you got to scroll with the same finger that does everything else. Passed out at the wheel. Must have been. Oh, well. All right, guys. We covered all the topics. I promised you guys something crazy tonight. Something you've asked for a bunch of times. And hasn't happened in a long time. Let's eliminate my primary light source here. Ding, 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 ding. Do-do, do-do, do-do. That car. Do-do, 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 do-do. Hang on, guys. Whoops. Turn light fell. I got to open the door to grab it. Hang on, guys. Give me a second. Do-do, do-do, do-do. And the buzzer's going off because I got a key in the ignition to open the door. It's that. You knucklehead, you forgot you got a key in here. I'm glad it does that because I would forget some things. Anyway, let's see here. Not this light. Oh, green. This is Green Greg's. Welcome to the Green Greg's channel. All right, guys, let's see here. That's the one we want. There we go. Ho, ho, ho. Now I'm starting to like sound, aren't I? I can't use phones. Hands 9 inches long. There you go. Sounds like a Pink Panther. That's it. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Pink Panther flakes are pink. Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Okay. I used to have a lot of fun with the flashing light, and folks have been bugging me for that for a long time. And since we're late, and we're already in the joking and cutting up section of the video, here you go. Here is the famous beard light. Let's see. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, this don't flash as fast as the other one did. Ho, 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 ho. All right, you guys wanted it. You got it. Holidays are coming up, so here it is. I am your holiday ornament. Your Santa. Your personal Santa. Ho, ho, ho. All right, I hope y'all got fun out of that. Like I said, you got to keep the humor going, guys. You got to keep the humor. That's all I can say. Anyway, alrighty, folks. Hey, Super Chatters. Wow, tonight's been an awesome night for Super Chats. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Samuel Turner, he slipped in 3 big Super Chats tonight. So triple salute, Samuel Turner. I want to thank all you mods for all you're doing, trying to keep the chat room clean. Even if you do fall asleep at the wheel occasionally and knock out some folks, oh well, they know what's going on. Hopefully Greg get a Santa suit or at least a hat. And hey, I do have some stuff like that. I'm getting another set too. Please don't try it with a candle though. We can blow the candle, make it flicker, right? But yeah, my beard, that would be very eventful, right? Anyway, and do that in the days of Christmas countdown. Oh, okay. Sometimes that's all you can do is just laugh. You're right, Widow. That is it. Sometimes we just got to laugh. So, on live, Seashell, and much love here tonight. That's it. We're family, guys. Don't ever forget it. We're family. But it is really late, and I got to hit the sack. So, guys, get road, Greg. Don't sleep. Get off road, Greg. Don't sleep. Well, yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to get back to my little spot where I park and sleep, and I'm not there. So, anyway, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are wonderful. I appreciate all you watching. I appreciate those. Hey, give us some thumbs up on the way out. That helps. Share my videos far and wide because the platform is not doing a lot to help us out here, guys. And just remember to be situationally aware, eyes wide open and head on a swivel, as I always tell you. And get your preps ready. Big time. So, Michelle, appreciate that. Love you bunches too. I think I hit everyone that got the X. Okay, I hope so. Oh, she actually hit them from the channel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, make sure we don't have anybody hit from the channel. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you, New Days, for that. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, we don't hide people in the channel. That's the worst thing you can do to them. Mr. Cheddar Pepper, when it hits the fan, my friend in Texas, it's going to start selling gopher nuggets. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Anyway, thank you, New Days, for resuscitating a lot of our people here. I didn't realize they were not just being comments hidden, they were actually hidden from the channel. That's not good. Anyway, yeah, New Days is a very busy mod. She does a lot of work here in the channel. So we're all appreciating that. So I was the number one like. Don't forget to like. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Anyway, guys, I never hide anything unless you tell me to. There you go. Well, somebody's got to be pretty egregious and me want to hide them. Every now and then, some people come in, all they want to do is make trouble, then yeah, they got a problem. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. To one and all, a good night. Ho, 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 ho. Good night.